you got to feel bad for the flat earthers this week, don't you? You got to feel bad. What are they saying? Has anyone seen I haven't seen flat earthers. It seems like they've all gone into hiding because I'm pretty sure I watched a fucking live stream just today of a spaceship re-entering Earth's atmosphere, and it's clear as day a globe. They flew around the moon. You can see that it's a globe. I honestly, truly wonder what the flat earthers are going to think about this. And here's the thing. I didn't know anything about this space mission. I didn't even know it was happening. The only rockets I was concerned about were the ones landing in residential districts in Lebanon, right? I was paying attention to those rockets and those crash landings, right? But I've recently started catching up a little bit on this moon mission. And initially I was like, oh, okay, well, maybe the moon landing is fake because they sent a bunch of astronauts to the moon and they said, oh, we're not going to land. We're going to drive around it. We're going to do a little loop of the moon. And I was like, man, maybe they did fake the moon landing. But apparently they're going to attempt to land on the moon in the next couple of years. Like, we're going to be alive to see the second moon landing. How cool is that? Because here's what I think about the moon landing. I think it happened. I think it definitely happened. I think that, I'm pretty sure that you can just buy a really expensive laser and point it at a mirror that they left on the moon, and you can confirm that yourself, right? But I also think that at that time, they definitely did also have the technology to fake the moon landing, and potentially it would have been a lot easier to get away with because there was no live streaming, there was no internet, no one had cameras. You know, like it's a lot more plausible that it's plausible that they faked it also, is what I'm saying. Like, I'm not married to, I think at 95% chance that shit happened, 5% chance they faked it or exaggerated. But the fact that they're going to do it again just makes me go, oh, they definitely did it then. Because there's no way you could ever possibly fake it now. No way. Like, when they do the second moon landing, I personally could go and spend fucking $10,000. I don't have $10,000, but I could buy a $10,000 telescope and watch it and stream it live and see them land. You know what I mean? As just a regular consumer guy. So I think that shit happened, and I think it's really cool. And I think it's awesome that they're trying to go to the moon again. But also, I think it's kind of fucking ridiculous. This whole let's colonize Mars thing is so amusing to me because surely it would be infinitely easier, cheaper, and far more beneficial to humanity to colonize the middle of Australia, right? Because to make Mars habitable, you're going to have to spend $1 trillion, terraform a fucking planet. Why wouldn't we just do that to the middle of Australia? As difficult as that would be, surely it would be far more possible than fucking a whole new planet. Like, there's got to be areas of Africa that are just barren desert that would be so much easier to turn into utopias than it would be to get a colony on Mars so that we can, I don't know, make gold worthless by finding heaps of it there or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? It's just billionaires trying to leave because they know what's coming. But again, like if I'm Jeff Bezos, why wouldn't I just create a bunker in the middle of Australia? No one can get there. Why wouldn't I do that? Dude, I had an idea for a horror book that I'll never write. But how's this for a book, okay? Post-apocalyptic world. Main character is a billionaire, genius, who exploited the end of Earth, right? But insulated himself from the damage by building a bunker and stocking it with generations worth of food, power, weapons, security, everything that he might need, right? He protects his family, couple of close friends, and he fills it with security. And he's built the perfect system for him and his family to survive for generations, while outside Earth is just inhabitable, chaotic wasteland, going back into, as Mr. Trump, my president, would say, the Stone Ages, right? However, as soon as they lock the doors of his impenetrable, super safe bunker, the laws of nature come into play, and all of the scary soldiers and bodyguards that he's hired to protect him and his family are like, okay, well, money's useless, so we're in charge now. Fuck you. And the whole thing is a cat and mouse game where they're fighting for control of resources, and the billionaire that has exploited the planet to the planet's demise ends up on the receiving end and understands what he has done, as the people with the resources in this new world, the only resource that matters being strength, start to exploit him and his family. Anyway, I'll never write it. So that's a bestseller for you, if anyone can write. No, it's mine. I'm trademarking it. I'm going to write it tomorrow.